What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The 4th of May. We're taking a look here at Aerodrome Finance this Saturday morning. This will be the AERO USD pair. Daily chart, Coinbase will be the price data here. A couple nice days here off of support down there at the 85,200, 84,494 level we talked about a couple days back. So markets sold off here. We broke the 136.76 level in green here. Very important level. I said, look, would like to see this hold. That didn't happen. I said, look, if we break from there, there's a good chance we head down to the 85.20 level. And that's where we ultimately found support. Big wick below this candle. And then, put in a higher low, higher high, higher high, higher low. So far today, it actually looks like we might have a higher low and a lower high. Very quiet day so far today. We have some potential resistance here right at the 128 level. We are sitting right here, very quiet here this Saturday morning for Aerodrome. So there's a chance that the markets struggle right here at the 128. We are at that target. So from my lower 85 or so, 200 to the 128, I mean, you could call it roughly like a 49 to 50% move in, let's see, 5 days, depending on where we close today. So that is, I mean, that's perfect. That's what you want to see. You want to see these markets bounce from one level to the next and so on and so forth, either higher or lower, depending on, what we're talking about at the time. So we could just understand there's potential for these markets to take a slight pause here at the 128. It is a potential level of resistance. We'll see, though. The trends look pretty good right now to the upside. Next level, guys, of potential support. So this is actually the level that broke to the downside. 136.76, that's this green line on the chart. The price is on the right-hand side, 136.76 USD, $1.3676. So we broke this level on the 27th of April, and then we headed straight down. So that drop from, let's see what this tells us here. Was that a 37 or so percent? I'm not sure if that's correct or not. But that is the from 136 down to 85.20. The markets actually went a little bit lower. It looks like our lows were 83.387, but I was just paying attention to the 85.20 as well as the 84.494 level. So there's a chance that the markets could get back up to the 136.76. And I mean, since that was the zone that we were looking for to hold, that could really act as some resistance. So markets can pull up to, it was old support, into, a ceiling, a floor of support can be flipped into a ceiling of resistance. Just, some basic TA, some support and resistance being flipped the other way. So that is something to keep an eye on. Now, these markets could pause here slightly, guys, and then continue their uptrend. If we continue at this rate, which, I don't know if we will, day by day, hour by hour, we'll see. These markets could get quite bullish. We, in my opinion, we're not quite in the clear, all in, I would say. We have some work to do still to the upside, but this is how they start. They start with a nice higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, well away from support below the market. But we still have some work to do. I like to see some more upside price movement before I think this thing's really bullish and potentially ready to, take out the highs, the all-time highs here, which were put in over on April 12th. But, at this rate, we'll be there soon enough. So we have some upper targets here we want to talk about. So obviously the 128, the 136, potential resistance. These might push the market back for a little bit. We'll see if we can get above 136.76 and hold and then continue to inch our way higher. These markets could really be in for a nice rally. We'll see though. That's an important level. That was the level that broke. So if it gets back tested and then fails, I wouldn't be surprised. So going back to that, if we get and hold above 136, the next level I think the markets should hit pretty quickly after that would be $1.5680. That's here in orange. That's a new level. It might have been put on the charts yesterday, the 15680 level, and that's currently above where the markets are trading at the moment. You're about a 22% higher from there. Keeping in mind that is a area of potential resistance as well, as it was an old area of support right here. You can see I call it like the box method. You can put boxes around certain areas of support and resistance, and you can kind of watch the markets trade either to the lower end or the upper end of that range here. So real quick, let's jump backwards. So if we put a box around this level, okay, and then we put a box around this level, very close. It actually went a little bit lower, but you could see the majority of candles. We have these big candle bodies here. I'll keep an arrow there so you can see it. And then we have I like to see the candle bodies, but we have the wicks basically wick down to the top of that other box. So what was once overhead resistance can be flipped into support. So if that puts us to where we're currently at, let me move this over to here. Actually, don't know if I can do that. Let's see if we can move this box. Don't think we can. Anyways, that area can be this area, which basically falls at the lower end of the range of the 156, which we were just speaking about. So I think that could be it's one of my targets. Two, it lines up quite well with this little consolidation here. So markets trade up there. I think that could be a problem area for the short term. It doesn't mean it won't be broken to the upside. We do have another target up here that goes along with the orange target at 156.80. That level is $1.8611. 18611 right here on the charts. So we'll see how we do. I don't think it'll be a straight shot up there. We have some levels, like I said, that you want to keep an eye on. The 128, the 136 for starters. And if the markets are continuing to move after that higher, then we'll watch the 156, and then we'll watch the 186.11. We also have one at 183.529, but it's very close to that. So those are, let's see, that's about a 43 or 44% higher from where we are currently trading at, guys. We'll see. So far, the bottom looks like it's in, but we have some work to do to the upside to really give us that bullish confirmation. There is a chance that these markets can actually, we rallied up here. We'll see where this move tops out at. There's a chance that we pull back here, put in a higher low, and then this leg up is the real strong one, usually. So we could be in for a little bit of volatility. I think if we do top out here on this first leg, it's going to be, either at the 128, the 136. It potentially could be up here at the 156, but I think it would happen before that. But we'll see. Let it play out. Obviously, we don't have control over what the price does. We just try to read it. Every day tells a story. Every candle tells a story. So let's see if we start to sell off again. We will update a potential support area below the market. So there should be one above the 85.20. So maybe somewhere in here it'll be a support level where the higher low could come in. Time will tell. Let's see if this markets are going to run out of steam at the 128. Right now, trading is very, quiet. My highest target I have right now for Aerodrome Finance, AERO, is $3.17. But that's not just this one specifically, but that's always a moving target as markets continue higher. But right now, that is what I have at 317. The fibs, if we throw the fibs on here, let's do this for you guys. We'll throw the fibs on here. We'll take this high over here from the 12th, just roughly right here, and we'll take our most recent low at 83. And the fibs, automatically give us much higher price targets. So the 1618 for starters puts you up there at like $4.46 for Aerodrome, up here. And like I said, my 317 target is valid, but as prices continue higher, I will continue to have higher price targets. But right now, I do not have them on the chart. 446, the 2618 up there at 1250, and then so on. Let your mind run wild here. The 3618, $35. So I just wanted to throw that on there so you can see the potential here. Doesn't mean it'll happen, but it's, the numbers don't lie, put it that way. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back throughout the weekend. Let's see if Aerodrome can get above 128. That's our level, and then it's 136 after that, 156.80. All links down below. Does help support the channel. If you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and join us here. Appreciate it, guys. Turn the bell on if you want to be notified. Good luck out there. Let's see. These markets are looking good. There's a lot of altcoins right now moving. We have Pepe moving. We have arcblock moving. So we'll have those videos out shortly. You guys take care.